Yo, what's up? My name's Nick. I'm a photographer, videographer, and video editor based out of Seattle, and just wanted to kind of break down a cool shoot that I recently worked on. So normally you probably know me as a guy who shoots a lot of outdoor related content, and typically that's what I do. I would say I'm most comfortable going out into a super wet rainforest in Washington with a small crew, my cameras, and just capturing kind of some authentic lifestyle imagery out in the outdoors. But this one was kind of the opposite of that. But I think projects that push you out of your comfort zone can really challenge you and take you to the next level creatively. And for that reason alone, I was really pumped for this project and was super on board for this shoot. So let's break it down. The goal for this project was to highlight 2 sets of lights for ProMaster, and they wanted to capture one model in a studio setting and then kind of just showcase some of the different colors and functions of the lights, which of course sounds simple in theory, but like most things, actually very complicated. So the first step was I created a mood board, and the point of this mood board was to basically just find outfit inspiration, poses, and any type of lighting setup that I thought could be cool for this setting. And from there, I started breaking down some of the specific lights and lighting setups I wanted to capture, along with some of the just different camera settings that I really wanted to make sure I was nailing on the shoot day. For this shoot specifically, I wanted to try out some slow shutter photography. And this is when you turn down your shutter to either 1/5 or 1/6, and then you have either your subject move or you kind of jitter or shake or kind of twist the camera. And the point of this is you get some really cool kind of motion blur that's captured in camera. So it's kind of capturing all that light before the shutter really closes, and you get these really cool kind of creative looking shots. So on the actual shoot day, it was myself, my friend Fisher, who was our assistant, and he was capturing some BTS, my buddy Matthew, who was shooting the BTS video, and then our model Dave, who came out and did this shoot. And we got there about an hour before Dave did, and we set everything up. We did some tests on the lights. We kind of planned out, what we wanted to do first. And then when Dave got there, we had him try on a couple different outfits, decided which ones we liked first, and then we just kind of got right into it.
Yeah, take one step forward. Yeah, perfect, right there.
When you're shooting in studios, if you don't own the studio, you probably rented it, and that means you're gonna have a very limited amount of time to capture what you need. And this was another reason I really wanted to put a lot of time and effort into that mood board beforehand, was to create poses and reference images that I could show my model on the day of the shoot and quickly convey, here's my vision for what I want. This is the pose I want. This is kind of the look we're going for. It just made that communication with the model a lot faster and easier. And when you're on set and you have a limited amount of time, that communication needs to be crystal clear, and you need to keep things moving so you can capture everything that you need that day and you're not falling behind. But, with that being said, a lot of the poses were just kind of starting points from what we wanted. We would try them out, and then I would kind of adjust him or have him do a slightly different look, or maybe move his feet or his hands or his arms in a slightly different variation. And that's kind of just how I like to shoot, is just kind of having an initial start point and then just kind of adjusting on the fly and trying new things out. The key here is really just being flexible while also keeping in mind your vision for the project and making sure that you're getting all of the photos you need for the deliverables.
That's perfect. All right, try a couple.
We shot for about 3 hours total, and we were able to create some really unique and dynamic lighting setups. Those lighting setups paired with some slow shutter just created some really unique images that had some motion to them, while also kind of having a really cool, interesting backdrop with the different lights.
Getting some cool.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's sick.
hard.
This was a project that really pushed me creatively, and there were just a lot of different moving parts with, coming up with the creative vision, finding the right studio, finding the right talent, assembling the crew for this day, finding a day that actually works for everyone to shoot, actually executing the shoot, making sure we got all of the content we need, and then going through and editing all that content and having everything turned around and delivered on time, which we were able to do. So overall, I'm thrilled with how this project turned out, and I'm just super pumped with what we were able to do with the lights, paired with the slow shutter, and I think we were able to create some really cool, interesting portrait photos from this studio shoot. If you want to see more breakdowns like this, you can subscribe here or follow my Instagram page at Nick Joyce Media. Thank you. Peace.